Hello guys, Sujara speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 291. Today we do a little golden book about Seattle, Washington. A little golden book at least. So let's read it down, shall we? So we got for us. Okay, I misspelled the covers wrong. But anyway, a little golden book about Seattle, Washington. Written by Jennifer Lippert, something like that. Illustrated by Sonia Abbey. See here, okay. Makes sense in any way. But anyway. Published by Little Golden Book New York release. Copyright 2022, alright reserved. This is the 2023 book which I got in the mail. It was released early this year, so there you go on that. Excuse me. Anyway. Hi, my name is Sammy, the Cellman, and I live in Seattle, the largest city in the state of Washington. I was right about this in last night's videos until today's videos. Anyway, Seattle is known as Emerald City because it has lots of evergreen trees that keep it green all year long. Okay? I think of Seattle as a rainy city because it drizzles quite a bit here. Ready for an adventure? Let's go. Okay, makes more sense in any way, even though it's Washington State, and if you're watching this, Josh, aka DC Comics Fan 2004, this is for you, but that's just me, of course. Next page. Anyway, our first stop is a Pike Place Market, which I've not seen. Anyway, this busy market has delicious treats, such as humble, soft toasted pastry with pork or beef, curry inside. Pike Place is also a great spot to find fresh food from local farmers, okay? My favorite area, of course, is the fish market. People will come from far and wide to watch the fishmongers throw fish. My fishy friends and I have made Pike Place Market world famous, okay? It also makes sense, so there you go. Even though it's a great market at least, so there you go. Even though it catches a lot of fish, and there you go. You eat one of them. Next page. Anyway, put out your rain boots and grab a bucket because now we're going to explore one of Seattle's many type pools of Gardens Park, okay? Not low tide, we can walk on the beach and peek under rocks to catch a glimpse of sea urchins, crabs, sea worms, and sand dollars, okay? We might even see a red octopus high in the shallow, okay? This all makes sense, so there you go, even though it's a great technical thing with the sea land. So there you go, even though it's great and all between being on the sea and being an expert on this. So there you go. Next page. Anyway, on sunny days, I like to go on to Alkali Beach to build sandcastles, splash in the water, or fly a kite. This 2-mile path along the shore is perfect for riding bikes or roller skating, okay? Alkali Beach is known for its birthplace, Seattle, because its shores will help build the city land Alkali Point in 1851. Wow. Just steps away the Alkali Point Lighthouse. The lighthouse was built in 1913. This helps sailors travel safely around the southern point of Seattle's Elliott Bay. You can take a tour of the lighthouse and maybe even meet a Coast Guard operational, something like that. I can't pronounce that. Sorry. Okay, this all makes sense in any way, even though it's in 1912, Paramount just forced form, especially Universal Pictures. So that's a good idea in any way, even though kites are built over there. So there you go. Next page. Anyway. Come on, next page. There we go. Our next stop is the Seattle Aquarium. Wow, okay. Where we can watch a diver plunge into a 120,000 gallon tank and feed the fish. Yum, I hope hearing is on the menu. Okay. Okay. The aquarium is a great place to learn how to keep the oceans healthy. There is even a special exhibit that's all about pretend salmon. Okay. The aquarium's full with lots of my favorite friends who we should visit first. The tough puffins, some silly sea otters, or a giant Pacific octopus. I don't know. You tell me. Did you know how to make an octopus laugh? Is it 10 tickles? I don't know. You tell me, some fish. I don't know. You just had that fish, you just don't know what to do next. But that's just me. Next page. Anyway. A couple of piers away at the 175-foot tall Ferris wheel called the Seattle Great Wheel. Wow, Wheel of Fortune difference. Anyway, from way up top, we can see Mount Rainier. The highest mountain in Washington, Mount Rainier is a volcano. Jeez, how that can happen. Anyway, it last erupted about 1,000 years ago. By the way, volcanoes are just made in Hawaii, not in Seattle, Washington. So it's just good enough because volcanoes are cool enough, even though it's a great idea. You know, that's just me. Next page. Anyway, let's take another. Oh yeah, I was on the wrong track. Volcanoes are right over here. See that? Okay. Makes perfect sense anyway. Sorry, I was on the wrong track. Anyway. Let's take another ride. This time on the Seattle Center monorail, okay? The monorail is built from the 1962 Seattle's World Fair, okay? It carries over 2 million passengers between downtown Seattle and Seattle Center every year, okay? Is our stop, the Museum of Pop Culture. If you watch this remix, it's for you, buddy. Also known as Mopop. Mopop is filled with music, movies, and art. Come inside and play the drums in the jam studio and see what it's like a musician. Well, it's just heavy metal style of it, I think. But okay. Just outside you can ride a merry-go-round, climb ropes and ladders, or go down a super long slide of artists and playground. Well, it makes more sense, even though it's a movie ride. Museum of Pop Culture is a good idea, even though I'm good at the filmmaking industry for the past nearly 16 years. 16 sometime next week. It's a good idea that you can come up with this thing, just thought about doing that crap, like coming up with the 16-and-a-half-year anniversary of my filming career, and LGM for sometime next week, and this is a great industry, that's just me. Next page. Anyway, let's head over to Seattle Center, okay? Where we can visit the Space Neo, okay, for a great view of the city. Space super speed elevator will take us up to where 520 feet above the Seattle. Wow. Once we're at the top, we can stand on the roof, okay? The world's first wall-rain glass floor. Wow. I have no idea what to say here, even though it's a glass floor. But I'm very happy for you, even though it's a glass floor. But it was amazing. And so far, I love to see what it looks like. But back when I was in Warren Springs, you can see all the things in Georgia. Made me feel like get out of here. So there you go. I want to do a parachute, whatever, just any above. Period. The end. But anyway, next page. Anyway, by wish. But anyway, another amazing place to visit is Seattle Center, the Chitali Gardens and Glass Museum. Okay, this unique spot is home to the loads of colorful and imaginative glass creations made by Seattle artist Dale Gadoli. Okay, Seattle Center is the home of the Seattle Children's Pier. Wow. Okay, makes perfect sense to everybody. We're going to see a play or a musical that's just made for kids. Okay? After the show ends, it's time to walk to the Seattle Children's Museum. Okay? Represents, okay? There's so many fun things to do. You can sculpt with clay, paint a picture, or hear a folk story about a Pacific Northwest tribe. For me, at least, I am so getting ready for this for children's museum things like I'm ready for this. I never seen like a fish or something like that because I'm not into sports in any way except for football and other things like that. But high deck press, that's just me. Anyways, we're almost done with this book here. Next page. It's fantastic, okay? Now I want to take you to the Seattle Museum of Flight, okay? Where you can see real space flight and spacecraft, excuse me, look anyway, and airplanes. That's, imagine we can, on a flight with one of the first flyers planes, or soaring through the sky in a supersonic jet. We can even explore flight capsule designed to orbit Mars. Now, back in 1976, in the Robert McNeil Report episode, you saw on my main channel, which is now deleted now, that the first call on Mars. And I wanted to let you know that this is a great adventure, by the way. I was like, wow, great idea. But it's a great ride to see Robert McNeil Report came out in the mid-70s. But it was a great adventure, by the way. It was like, wow, okay. But this, Mars is like great, okay. Next page. We're almost done here. Next page. Anyway, our next stop is the Woodland Park Zoo. It has more than 900 animals from 250 different species. We can see tigers, rhinos, and penguins. We can even see feathered friends from Australia. How much I recorded this? Oh, wow. First of all, wow, this is not Sydney. And this is like, wow. I'm talking Seattle, Washington. My grandma Craig was originally born in Australia in the 1920s. And you're talking me that this is going to be it? Okay, wow, I just didn't realize this is going to be it. She moved to India and then moved to Texas. Okay. Not the country Indian, but the Indian folks called New Mexico, okay? But that's just me, and moved to Texas in the 1950s. But yeah, that's just me, and then came to Georgia in 1964, I don't know. Last page of the book saying that, at the end of the action-packed day, okay? Oh, lotion my hand, anyway. In Seattle, there's nothing better than the delicious picnic at Green Lake Park, okay? Thank you for letting me show you around Seattle, one of the most beautiful cities in the great Northwest. I love spending time today with you. Well, I'd like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to see this whole place, That's just me, of course. So, that's you answer your question, but for right now, it's a great time for me to see this. So that was a little going book about Seattle. What do I think about this book? I think it was amazing. So far, this book was a success. That was Bedtime Stories episode number 291. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. Next one's going to be, we're going to book about Boston. If you watch this, Davidson Dennis, speed by you up next. Boston, Massachusetts. Now, excuse me. I gotta take care of this book, and of course, I'm gonna get editing 2 more projects and go to just upload these to my main channel. Go to bed. Till next time, Sue Jones and Bobby, so baby, good morning, so out. See ya.